Hey, how y'all doing? I wanted to make a video discussing on weed and stuff and how I think more people should be open on trying it. I'm not telling you to go out to the dispensary and use it right now. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying don't be closed-minded to it because it has a bad reputation for the wrong reasons. I always got confused how alcohol, right? They tell you not to do it when you're young. I get that. But at the same time, why is it in every store? You can't be publicly drunk, right? For a reason, because it's a threat to society. The moment I see a person gets drunk, they either say the wrong things, do the wrong things, cause violence, cheat on their partners. Nothing is good out of somebody being drunk. Okay, but why is it in every store? If it's harming and ruining relationships and ruining families, ruining things in life, why is it normal to use it? Caffeine is horrible for the heart. It's horrible for the brain. It's hard and it is addicting too. I remember I was a caffeine fiend for a month because I didn't have enough sleep. That was a hard time in my life, but it was so hard for me to get off of it. I literally had to lean off of it little by little each day until I stopped. I couldn't stop cold turkey. But I'm like, why is this so common? It's in every store. You know they have caffeinated lemonade? Why do you need caffeine in lemonade? You know, this thing is not good for you. It causes so much harm, but yet it's normalized. Just because something is normal doesn't mean you should do it. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So when it comes to weed, right, it had a bad reputation forever. I remember being a kid, I would watch infomercials on not smoking. I would hear people saying, you take this drug, it's a gateway drug, you're gonna be a fiend. The worst things. Nobody had anything positive from weed and Mary Jane. Nothing was positive out of that. I remember I was so scared. I'm scared shitless just to even try it, just to even be next to it. Okay, so boom, sophomore year of high school, I tried it for the first time. I'm like, this is the thing people are saying not to try? I feel like I'm in heaven. I'm like, what? Not once did it make me want to take a nap. Not once did it make me want to not do anything. The moment I get lit, I want to do everything all at once. I get so much accomplished the moment I get lit. No matter the strand. Literally, I do everything that I can. So I feel like it's to each their own. Each person, it affects them differently. Okay, cool. But why does it get the bad rep? Now, it doesn't get as much as a bad rep anymore because it's marketed. Because the same people that told you it's not good, they're the same people that are making money off of it. You see that? The moment they are able to make money off of it, dispensaries and stuff like that, then it's cool. Then it's normalized to use. Now it's not that bad. It's actually really good for your brain. It calms you down. It relieves stress. It's therapeutic. The moment they can make money off of it, the moment it's good for you. But if they can't make money off of it, it's horrible for you. So it takes a level of discernment to actually think for yourself and wonder, why is it bad for me? Why is that good for me? You actually gotta think for yourself. I mentioned this, but are we forgetting the 70s and hippies? People actually started uniting together because they loved weed. If that does not show that weed really unites people and brings people together and makes love, creates love and positivity and community, I don't know what is. 420 is my favorite holiday for a reason. People literally come together, unite, become friends, love each other, help each other because they love weed. If that does not show that weed should not be demonized, I don't know what is. I don't know what else is gonna show it. Because every time I find out a person smokes, I automatically want to be their friend. I automatically want to be next to them all the time. Be for real, bro. Because you can't trust everything you hear. You shouldn't even trust this. Use your discernment. Just because something comes out my mouth does not mean it's true. It's just my opinion. You can agree with what I say. You can disagree with what I say. It's your discernment. It's your questioning. It's your critical thinking. That's the reason they didn't teach critical thinking in schools. Because if they taught it in schools, we would be questioning everything, and that would ruin everything for them. So that's all I'm saying. But I truly believe if everybody, right? Not everybody, but I feel like if most people, right, that are struggling, stressed out, if they were to take a rip of a bong or like take a hit of a pen or a joint or something, life would probably be easier, right? It's so normalized to have a bad day. Where do people go? The bar. Why? What does a drink actually do? Oh, it loosens your up. It's a depressant. You get drunk, you make the worst decisions. The bar is one of the most dangerous places to be because drunk people, it's not a good combination, right? Okay, but high people off Mary Jane at least, the most they're gonna do is like sit down somewhere, laugh, eat, and do some work. They do drug test screenings to see if you're, and I don't believe that Mary Jane is a drug at all. I truly feel like it's just something that they use to criminalize people, because they still arrest people for having it in their possession, but yet they sell it in dispensaries. It's funny to me. Like, it's really crazy. But yeah, like, it's so normal to go to the bar after having a bad day, but I'm a fiend if I had a bad day and I go take a rip off my bong. It's a bad idea. Why is that? Me getting lit off of Mary Jane is not gonna make me punch somebody. I'm not gonna get violent. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm not gonna cheat on my partner. And that's another thing. I don't know why people are like, oh, like, I remember in high school, this one girl, like, she got lit and then she tried to sleep with her friend's boyfriend. And I was confused, and that was after I smoked for the first time. And I'm like, not once have I ever got lit and I'm like, oh, let me cheat. I'd be like, sleep with my friend's boyfriend. Not once. I truly feel like the moment you get high, it's an extension of yourself. It's just you times 10, like sober you times 10. I truly feel like wholeheartedly, like, and it really like makes you, I feel like it like release your inhibitions. Like, it like makes you release like your indoctrination, your programming, stress, like all of those things can really blindside you from making the best decisions or actually making you enjoy life. The moment I get lit, all of that goes out the window and I actually feel like myself. Like, I can say everything smoothly, I do decisions. The moment I get lit, I feel like I can do 100 things all at once. I get so much accomplished. That's just me. For everybody, it'll hit differently because everybody's different. But I can at least say every time I took a test when I was lit, I got a really high grade. That's just me. That's just me. But I truly feel like you can't knock it until you try it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously be smart with it. Don't do it alone. Have somebody you trust in a safe place. Don't have anything planned for the day or the next day. You know, try to do it on the weekend. Obviously, don't drive. Don't do anything intense if you're supposed to relax, you know? Now, once doesn't make me sluggish where I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. If I wanted to do it tomorrow, I would have done it tomorrow sober too. Like, I don't know. And not once, like, and there's a difference. Like, I can tell a person is a smoker because how chill they are. I never met somebody that was a smoker and they're like the worst human being, or they're just loud and obnoxious. No, most of the time they're like one of the chillest human beings, most down-to-earth people I ever met. So it's like, what are you talking about? But I can't say the same to the people that be drinking though. People that get drunk are the most obnoxious people on this planet. They talk very loudly. If they get too drunk, they can't even walk properly. They can't even form a sentence. They be starting fights. They be doing everything. I've seen a person literally piss themselves from being drunk. Why is this in every store? Like, no. And it's addicting. Like, the thing itself is addicting. If you want to smoke a sesh with somebody, I'm a junkie, I'm a fiend. We gotta start thinking for ourselves. Same thing with psychedelics like shrooms and stuff like that. How is that a plant? Something that God has grown out of the ground. That's the one that's evil, but not alcohol. Didn't like they talk about how alcohol is like horrible? I mean, I personally don't drink because I truly feel like when you get drunk, you open yourself up to other spirits. I truly wholeheartedly believe that. And I can think it's the same thing when it comes to like using Mary Jane, but I never experienced anything like that. But when it comes to like drinking, I've seen people, their faces look different. Their eyes look darker. Like I can tell when that's like, oh, something's in that person. Like I've literally seen videos and I've seen it in person of people. The moment they get drunk, I can tell because their face looks different. Not like literally, like not like their entire face. No, but like some little things, like their eyes look a little different. Like their face, and it's like their energy. I'm like, let me stay away from that. Like it's just like I can kind of tell, and it's kind of creepy. I don't know. I truly feel like the moment you get drunk, you open yourself up to so many spirits and they could just latch onto you. I wholeheartedly believe that, and I figured that out with just experience. And it's a depressant, but yet it's normalized. It just makes you think like, why is that? But the thing that's gonna calm you down is gonna make you think about life. So maybe it might make you hungry. It doesn't make me hungry, but maybe it might make you hungry. It's gonna calm you down and at least bring you back down to earth. But that's the thing that's demonized. That's the thing that's gonna make you a fiend. Y'all gotta think for yourself. So now when I tell people, yeah, I be smoking, and they say, oh, that's a drug, you're a fiend, I'm just like, dang, you really an NPC. You can't think for yourself. These people probably never tried it before, and if they did, they had a bad experience, so now they're gonna bring you down. If you getting on this, right, if you using Mary Jane and it makes you not want to do anything, it makes you anxious, it makes you paranoid, this and that, that's just you sober. You're just not noticing it. When you're high, you're hyper aware of everything. So if you don't want to do anything, you're cheating on your partner, you are lazy or whatever, that's you when you're sober. It's just an extension of that. It just heightens how you are. You see what I'm trying to say? That's why high thoughts exist. Like, it makes you think. And if your thoughts make you anxious, that's something you got to deal with when you're sober. When you get back sober, maybe go to therapy. Maybe do some shadow work. Maybe do meditation or something like that. You know, like, it's definitely not the plant that's doing that. It's just you. The plant makes me notice things I don't notice when I'm sober. The plant makes me do things I'm too nervous to do when I'm sober. Like, the plant truly makes me question everything in life, and it helps me. You gotta learn how to collaborate with her. See, Mary Jane and I, we go like this. Been with her since like sophomore year of high school. That's my dog for real. And that's just something you have to learn how to maneuver. You have to trust yourself. You have to be in a place, for the first few times, be in a place that you're safe. Be with somebody you actually genuinely trust, and they've done it before and they know how to handle situations. Don't do anything strenuous that day. Like, just chill. Maybe do some like classwork or some homework or something like that and chill. I'm not saying you get super high. Like, no, just like a little bit. Like buzzed or something. Just like chill. You know, and there's other forms. You can use an edible. You can drink it in tea too. I found that out. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But there's other ways. You don't actually have to inhale it, you know? So the next time you're judging somebody that they're using it, how about you think for yourself and actually question it instead of just listening to another person and letting that opinion dictate your own. Even listening to this. You don't have to listen to me. This is me just sharing my opinion. This can go out one ear, out the other, and that's just fine. Use your discernment. Decide for yourself what you want to decide for yourself. Not because everybody thinks the same way. Just because an opinion is popular does not mean you should believe in it too. That's all I'm gonna say. But I do know every time I get lit, it makes me appreciate life 10 times more. I started giving hugs to people. I started like, wow, this is pretty nice. And then afterwards, when I'm done, I'm like, that was a good sesh. It just makes me want to love on people way more. That's just me. Call me a hippie. I'm okay with that. At that point, I feel like I'm already am, low-key. But, yeah. Stay beautiful. Stay confident. And stay discerning. Reflection. Thanks for having time with Tati. I'm out.